Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast. I am your host,
Chuck Manity.
And in today's episode, we are going to be covering Wonder Man. So as usual, what we will do is I'll give you some interesting information with regards to the cast, the premise, etc. We will watch the trailer and I will give you my thoughts. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So, Wonder Man is an upcoming American television miniseries created by Destin Daniel Cretton and Andrew Guest for the streaming service Disney Plus, based on the Marvel Comics character of the same name. It is intended to be the 17th television series in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, produced by Marvel Studios via its Marvel Television label. Sharing continuity with the films of the franchise, Guest serves as a showrunner, and the series is also produced by family-owned and Onyx Collective. So the basic premise is struggling actors Simon Williams and Trevor Slattery, I'm sure that sounds familiar if you know Iron Man, try to earn roles in the remake of the superhero film Wonder Man. So Wonder Man is scheduled to debut on Disney Plus on January 27th, 2026, and will consist of 8 episodes. It will be part of Phase 6 of the MCU and released under the Marvel Spotlight banner. So, besides that, let's just go through the cast first before I go through this actually. So as far as the cast is concerned, first we have Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. And so you might actually know him from Black Mirror, Handmaid's Tale, if you've watched that. I haven't. I know a bit about Black Mirror. And he was also Dr. Manhattan, in that HBO series called The Watchmen. So and he's also Morpheus, the young Morpheus in the Matrix Resurrections. So he's also in that as well. That's where I know him from the most, more than Black Mirror actually. Then we have Ben Kingsley, who's been in a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to go through everything, but as far as some of it's, obviously Iron Man. He was in Iron Man, so he played that character that I was telling you about, if you remember the name, Trevor Slattery. So he was actually that character in Iron Man who was the fake Mandarin, so to speak. So he worked for Aldrich Killian, and he was obviously abducted by Zen Wenwu's Ten Rings organization, who's also auditioning for this Wonder Man film or whatever the case is. So it's a pretty much an interesting structure that he's following in the MCU, which is quite weird, but interesting. Shutter Island, that's a movie that if you haven't seen, please do go and watch that. It's a bit of a mind-bender movie. A lot of fun to watch. That came out in 2010. And then Prince of Persia, that came out long ago, 2010, around there. So that was also a movie that you can definitely go and have a watch. And then last but not least, we have Arian Mayoed. He's been in Doll's House, and then also he was Agent Cleary in Spider-Man No Way Home. And then he was in Miss Marvel. He was in that series, obviously playing the same character, and then will be reprising his role in the Wonder Man mini-series. So, that's the cast that I wanted to get into. Just a little bit more extra info. I thought was maybe of interest. So Yahya Abdul-Mateen II stars as Simon Williams, aka Wonder Man, alongside Ben Kingsley, that's Slattery. And then lots of interesting names here, so let's try my best. That's Arian Mayoed, ex-Mayo, Zlatko Burek, Olivia Thirlby, and Byron Bowers. In December 2021, Cretton signed an overall deal with Marvel Studios to create a television series for Disney Plus, with a comedy series already in development at that point. In June 2022, the series was revealed to be centered on Wonder Man, with guests involved, and Cretton set to direct episodes of the series. Abdul-Mateen joined the cast that October with Stella Meghi, is that right? Meghi, and James Ponsoldt set to also direct in February 2023. Filming began in early April 2023 in LA before production was shut down in late May, and due to the 2023 Writers Guild of America strike, which, as you can tell, affected a lot of movies, if not all. It resumed by early January 2024 and had concluded by that April. The series was formally revealed in October 2024. So that's the reveal, but of course it's coming out January 2026. So that's a little bit about cast, crew, what's happening in the background here, more or less what it's about. But let's have a watch. Let's watch the trailer together, and I will give you my thoughts afterwards. Here's the trailer for Wonder Man.
The entertainment world is stunned today when internationally celebrated and reclusive filmmaker Von Kovac sprung out of retirement to sign on for a remake of Wonder Man. Mr. Von Kovac, could you tell us more?
Everyone is tired of superheroes. There is an opportunity to reimagine a whole genre of storytelling.
Have you thought about casting?
So, what's this big audition you were talking about?
It's a huge opportunity. I'm auditioning for Wonder Man.
Did you hear about Wonder Man? I need to be in this movie.
Sorry, you crazy.
I was born to play this character.
Are you serious? Boo, they are already talking to Leo.
You just gotta go out there and crush it.
What's wrong?
I'm trying to come up with a backstory for the character.
Well, trust the words. Just show up and say them.
No, that's not my process.
Well, your process can go blow a spider.
Guy's killing it in there, bro.
Where have I seen him before?
Pretty sure he used to be a terrorist.
You can slate whenever you're ready.
Simon Williams, reading for Wonder Man.
Listen to me, Simon. The callback is happening now. Just be normal.
Normal man. The breakdown is go method.
Come in. Mr. Kovac will meet you in the living room.
So you are here to meet Von Kovac?
Hello, everyone. I want to explore the place between fiction and non-fiction.
That's tight.
We are going to make the last movie on Earth. No one will have the balls to make another. And action!
Any news from Von Kovac?
There is news you'll be the first to know.
Unless you call me again, in which case I will never tell you.
And that was the trailer for Wonder Man. So that's different. Jeez. Yeah, there's a few things I noticed with regards to this. One is what I'm going to from now on call the Marvel Russian accent, because they all sound the same. All the guys from Thunderbolts now with this director who's going to be directing this Wonder Man movie. So this is very meta, as you can tell. So, and he says he wants to make a Wonder Man movie that's real, but it feels real, but it's not real, that kind of stuff. So looks like very meta. And with regards to the Russian accent, whoever their dialect coach is, it's the same person. It must be, because they sound the same. I'm sure the Russian accent sounds a touch different. I actually liked if you're talking about Marvel Universe, the guy in Iron Man 2, I forget his name now, but Mickey Rourke. So he actually did a pretty cool Russian accent. I enjoyed his one the most because it felt a little bit more genuine. But yeah, the Russian accents are hilarious. Like, I can't get over that. Anyway, moving along. Ben Kingsley with long hair is hilarious. He looks so weird. So in Iron Man 3, if you remember, he had a little bit of a substance abuse problem, which is why they obviously gave him more substances to pretend to be the Mandarin or whatever the case is. And I also thought that was hilarious that they actually recognized him. They were, isn't that guy, where do I know this guy from? And then the lady said, oh, I'm pretty sure he was a terrorist, which is quite funny actually. So it looks like it's going to be a comedy series in some shape or form. That's the feel I'm getting here. Yeah, there's a lot of comedic stuff, so it doesn't look like this series is taking itself very seriously. And that's the thing that I really want Marvel to get right moving forward. That is, if there's something serious, let it sit and, you know, let that emotion happen without breaking it with humor the whole time. So if they are going to be doing something like this, I'm happy with that, because it's fine to do humor if that was your intent from the word go. It's hard to understand what Marvel's been trying to do, and I get it. It's because, you know, sometimes you don't want it's Disney, so you don't want to have this moment where it's like overly sad, so you kind of try break it with humor. But the problem is it gets a bit too much. So you want that moment to sit. Like, for example, one of the biggest offenders of this that I can remember is a scene in Ant-Man Quantumania, where that guy kind of helped them. You know, he was the bad guy, but now he helped them. And then now they're busy taking the mickey out of him, which kind of spoiled the moment. I thought it could have actually been like a really cool, like, salvation moment for him. And, you know, they actually like appreciate what he's just done to help them by giving his life, essentially. So it's those kind of moments where, like, I felt like Marvel has dropped the ball a little bit in the last couple of shows, like getting that part right. So this is it's maybe a breath of fresh air, so we'll wait to see. But I think if this is going into the comedy aspect, go all in. Like, so the way the trailer looks, that's the feel I get from it. So it looks like it's going to be funny. And I'm happy with that. Stick to the funny, make it funny, and do the funny stuff. I'm down with that. So there were some comedic pieces, like pieces that I chuckled at a little bit, where he's phoning the whole time, and, you know, she's saying, okay, listen, if you phone me again, you'll never find out. And sort of like her attitude towards him is like, listen, please stop phoning me. I'll tell you. Ben Kingsley is my standout for this. You know, these little faces he pulls at certain moments and that kind of stuff. Obviously reacting to Yahya Abdul-Mateen's character in the, you know, the set pieces and little funny things that happened in the trailer. So I think the two of them paired together, a very unusual pairing, but could potentially work. Yeah, I like Ben Kingsley. Yahya Abdul-Mateen, I do know a bit about him, of course. He's been in like quite a lot that I've watched, and he's not half bad as an actor. So yeah, so good, decent cast. Kind of understand where they're going with this, and I can't state this enough, I really hope they stick to what this trailer is presenting, because if they do, they got themselves a winner here potentially. So I'm holding thumbs. So like, a bit of comedy never hurt anybody. It's nice to have a laugh. So this might be the ideal thing to be coming out, like straight up comedies, which I'm kind of excited about. So it's like a bit of a different aspect to Marvel. Yes, they've done the comedy, but like I said, they've kind of mixed it with the serious stuff. I want something that, so if it's a comedy, let it be a comedy. So I'm happy about that. But I feel like I'm kind of overstating a point here. So that is that for me. But if this is a series that you're interested in and you enjoyed today's episode, please pop that in the comments below, as well as showing us some love by liking, sharing, and subscribing. But that is it for today's episode of the Everything Podcast, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.